How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is your boy. This is your boy, Mr. Choppy. Now, how y'all doing? Listen, today is Sunday, and our segment is mental battles of fitness. I haven't really been, I have been doing these segments, yet the uploading been complicated because of copyrights, music, and things like that. So, no music, none of that. So you don't gotta go through none of those issues. On this segment, it's about bringing awareness. You know, we all, some of us, most of us, we have our battles and things that we go through, and it gets handled different ways. It's a healthy way to handle it, and then it's a non-healthy way to handle it. And then at the same time, we all growing, so certain stuff is new to us. And don't be discouraged on if you did handle it the unhealthy way. And that's mostly what we're going to talk about this Sunday, about being more in tune with yourself. I say look in the mirror. And the reason why I say look in the mirror is because that's a saying when you look in the mirror, you're looking at yourself. This camera, the media and all this stuff, it doesn't really matter because now it's between you and yourself. You could click a post, you could make it, whatever you do, boom, 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 boom. Yet, when you're in front of that mirror, now it's time to be honest with yourself. And a lot of people say, oh, if it wasn't for social media, if it wasn't for somebody making this and designing this nice hoodie, I wouldn't be wearing it. And I appreciate the person that designed this nice hoodie with their creativity and stuff like that, because it looks nice on me and I like wearing it and it's comfortable. So with that being said, there's always going to be something new. There's always going to be something new. And this day and age is social media. Deal with it. You got to learn how to maneuver with it. At a point in time, I didn't know how to maneuver with it as far as the critics, you know, the people saying their opinions and things like that. And it could be harsh. The opinions could be harsh. And if you don't have the mental space to stuff to deal with it, you know, you could fold. So I wouldn't say I folded, yet I kind of spiraled a little, and I had to take a step back. And me taking that step back was helping me to reconstruct things on how I wanted to do. And as I reconstructed, I didn't care too much about the critics, because what I know is that rather if you're doing good for yourself or bad, whatever that means to you, because everybody got their own meaning of doing good in life and doing bad. People always want to talk. You got $1 in your pocket and let everybody know, oh, you got fucking $1. They're going to talk. You can have $1,000, $1 million. It doesn't matter. People want to talk. And learning these things, I had to learn, like, yo, look in the mirror. It's you versus you. You be better than what you was the next day. People always want to talk. Nobody, it's really you and me, the person that's going to be real and give you your accolades. You get what I'm saying? And give you your accolades and stuff like that on what you've done and how far you have came and things like that. So it's like, don't look for that. Everything you do it for yourself, your own self-happiness. And as long as you're doing it for yourself and making yourself happy, everything else is going to come. The people, all of that, the genuine people, because people can always just be there and they don't be genuine. So do it for yourself. And that's what I do it for. Like, I'm going to get into other things, reasons while I also do it for, yeah, I do it for myself. You get what I'm saying? You look at it because only you know what you've been through. You know what's right here. You know your intentions, and if your intentions is some fucked up shit, you still know it. You know it. You get what I'm saying? So now it's about looking in that mirror. Who am I? Most people, and this is mostly for the men. Most men, we don't take the time to sit ourselves down unless we doing a bid. Outside of the people that obviously already got it, but we talking about our culture, our neighborhoods, where we grew up around, the ones that did for, I would say, week till yeah, we felt a lot of us did for a week to a lot of stuff. So it's like we have to know what we have to, for one, we have to know who we are. We already know what we're dealing with. So now it's time to take time to yourself. Through a lot of situations that I had to go through and adversity, or however we want to put it, for me coming from, I'm gonna say college, me being away from college for 7 years, and then coming back into society and have to deal with everything and relearn everything and things like that, because I went to college at a young age and I still didn't know really who I was then, and I had to find myself, and then finding myself, and then being around the actual real world. I had to go through phases all over again, unfortunately. You get what I'm saying? I embraced those phases. I embraced the journey. And going through that, there's what times where I had to get isolated. Again, whether I was in the crib for 6 months. I'm talking about one time I was in the crib 6 months in a little studio box. And I had to really just sit there and think like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yo, you bugging. Like, really sit there and think, cut off the world, think, get back to it. And even through that, fucked up again, I feel. And I had to do it again. And I did it again. And it doesn't matter how many times you have to do it, it's just get to it. And with that today, as I'm looking in the camera talking to you right now, I could say I'm good. I can honestly say that now. Mentally, physically, I'm good. And that's with the help of God, a lot of prayer, a lot of looking in the mirror. And some of you, y'all was there. Y'all know who y'all is. Y'all was there. You get what I'm saying? Y'all was there mentally, because no matter how much we all got it, that mentally was something that could, get the best of you. You get what I'm saying? And through those trials and tribulations, it made me even more stronger. And so with that, it's like you really have to look in the mirror and talk to yourself. Like, yo, this is, I don't want this for my life. I don't want this for myself. And if you feel like, oh, you around something or somebody that's not giving you that energy and you feel it, that's go with it. Yo, a lot of situations we put ourselves in because we don't listen to our gut. For me, I know that I listen to my gut. I had this thing of wanting to see if I was right. Like, fuck it, let me just go through, let me see if I'm really like, but I don't know, because now you go through all of that and that shit still bring you down. No matter how much you know you right, you still going just to see if you right, and that shit still gonna fuck you up. So it's like, time. I've been on here about to be 8 minutes. I took the time to do this. Time you can't waste. And going through life, meeting people on this media, meeting people off of it, and actually experiencing things and stuff like that. A lot of us, we all go through the same shit. Different scenarios, the same shit. And it's about how we get through the journey. Growing up at an earlier stage, like people probably would think I'm mad now and stuff, because I'll be like, you feel me? So that's just me my face. Because I'm thinking, oh, that's me my face. Oh, I don't want to be bothered. Because why? I don't want to hear the bullshit sometimes. Like, people just have a way of bothering you in different ways. It's like, yo, I say this, when I was away in college for those 7 years, I had to be aware. I was around different types of people. You had to be aware. So it's like, coming out here and you dealing with people and then they trying to hit you with bullshit. It's like, come on, like, hit somebody else with that shit. You get what I'm saying? And then now, these days, I feel I don't have to sit there and play along. Does that take energy? You get what I'm saying? Playing along to that. No, you stay over there, you stay over here. So surround yourself around people that's doing the same thing as you doing, that's about something, that's lifting you up. Y'all seen me restart my journey, restart my life. I had to start from scratch again. You feel me? I had to start from scratch. Yet with a better mind. So it wasn't being from scratch. And through that, whether y'all see y'all don't see the people in the videos, none of that. He placed some amazing people in my life. Some amazing people that actually care about me in my life. That we just met. And with that being said, move. Get the fuck away from people. If a motherfucker moving weird, talking behind your back, telling you like and all that shit, get away from them. Because I've been in situations where I've been fucked up, and only a certain people knew my situation. Cause you feel me? And then other people knew my situation. It's like how? If you only knew it, so it's like that's why I just started to embrace my situations and tell it myself. Because you around motherfuckers that don't even want to really see you win. A person that want to see you win, people that want to see you win is gonna do things that want to see you win. No, nobody owe you nothing yet. There's nothing wrong with wanting to see people that you care for win. There's nothing wrong with that. And so, with that being said, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, and that's gonna be looking at you. You're gonna start taking accountability for your shit, and then on top of that, you're gonna see who around you. And if pros and the cons. If the cons outweigh the pros, you gotta go. That's simple. And with that, you're gonna feel better about a lot of things. Yeah, it might be a little lonely, but lonely doesn't, just because you're alone, I don't mean lonely. You're just alone and you are going to align with what you see fit and what you work on. So take the time and worry about your path. Just because you see somebody else doing this, doing that, don't be yourself. Be yourself, and that all becomes a looking in the mirror. And so when you being yourself, what anybody else doing is not gonna matter. The people that's not being themselves and the ones that's getting riled up and shit because of what other people doing is because y'all watching them and not being confident within yourself. Find your looking in the mirror is going to build your confidence because you're worried about yourself and what you're doing. You becoming creativity, be creative in your own way, and then you showing the world your creativity. You're not copying somebody else. Now it's okay to be a follower and a leader and a follower, yet following and how can I say it without being disrespectful? It's two different things. To get inspired and it's two different things, man. So it's like, look in the mirror, get in tune with yourself, and everything else is going to fall into place. And I gotta say, also saying, block out the noise. That's you blocking out the noise right there. While you looking in that mirror, you blocking out the noise. So block out the noise and lock in the choppy way. And that's my piece for this mental battles of fitness on this Sunday. I'm gonna be dropping more videos every Sunday because this is the segment, mental battles of fitness. This is the segment to where, we talk and I might share to you some of my experience. Of course, I'm gonna get it more better. That this is coming from, you feel me? It's always gonna come from the heart. Stay tuned also for my book. I do have a book that is going to be released. It's called Insecure, and during this book, I talk about a lot of my experience. It's about my life. So you're gonna, most of these segments on the mental battles of fitness on Sundays, I'm gonna be sharing real experiences with you without, with leaving the names out and things like that. And whoever it grabs. If you can relate, you can relate. I know I resonate with a lot of people, so that's why this segment, as well as Self-Care Saturdays, is the two segments that's really important to me. Self-care, you have to take care of yourself. Mental battles of fitness, mentally, physically, you gotta take care of yourself. And we're gonna be having these chats. We're gonna be talking about certain things, and we are gonna get to know each other more. That's what this is for. So stay strong. Choppy, Team Choppy, arms up. And this sweatsuit is not made by me. This is made by my associate, Mo Money. He's a rapper. He's part of UG Entertainment. He got his own brand also, the Goat Getters. So, what a nice hoodie, Goated, so we go highlight him to get that more money. And stay tuned till next Sunday. I love y'all. Everybody that supports my brand. Choppy, Team Choppy, Slice Body Fitness, Choppy Strong. Yes, that's me. Everybody that supports me, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. This brand, all of this comes from the heart, the choppy way.